Now here's a line I've used before. The first bite is taken with the eye. Walking into the venue for the latest Dries Van Noten collection, what do you think we're about to see?
The clothes, they're very square, and that's why, my idea comes from this box. And that kind of African mask too, the inspiration of that.
Who designed that fountain?
Paul Bury, a Belgian artist.
He did the fountain in Elton's garden in the south of France.
So in here we have then kind of the reduction of it. I thought it was not more than appropriate to do kind of a homage to the fountain in the garden. This collection, it was mostly like starting with optical motifs, the black and white, the stripes, the graphical effects, and then mixing this with color blocks, which seems quite easy until you begin with it, and then you discover how difficult making a nice colored block can be. Because the collection inspired on couture, I wanted to have more feminine shapes, but not doing the normal pleats and the gathering. It was more like you grab a piece of fabric, you say, okay, this gives a nice drape, and now I tuck it. So it gives kind of a very spontaneous way.
The effect is simple, but to achieve that effect, it's actually quite complicated.
It's far more complicated than to do a proper drape, I have to say.
The thing that Dries does, which is a constant appeal, is he always has an argument and a development for the woman who is basically a free spirit. She likes a kind of bohemian look, and he makes that relevant, whatever the phase that fashion's going through.
You have here like all the different drapes, but it's really all the different color associations with all the different little blocks.
I love the way it went from that ultra simplicity of black and white and then shaded through to the final sort of subtle extravagance.
The most successful shows have been ones where you start at someplace quite neutral, here black and white. To get to orange and purple, you have to build the eye for it, and you have to probably add in a little bit of metallic, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and he did it very, very well.
This is just like a basic white poplin men's shirt, but then you have all the gold applique on top of it. But it gives that kind of elegance to a woman, which I really like. So in fact it's completely again like the optical motifs, but this we obtained by using different yarns on the beads, what means that every paillette has to be put on by hand.
That is not hand, that is not every single
one.
Do you know how many hours that took?
It's 4 weeks for 4 people.
Do you think that a lot of this comes to you as you get older as a designer, that you can be much more liberated?
You have a certain experience, you know what you could do, but you have to surprise yourself to keep in love with your job. For me, this was a very challenging collection.
Do you ever wake up screaming?
It happens nearly, yes.